Okay, I'm going to show you now how to read in a CSV file, and we're going to do some pulling out individual columns of data in a multi-column file and manipulating them. So the first thing we're going to do is upload data file. So in my downloads, I have charge measurements. This is a measurement of electrical charge over time. You can see here, this one is just two columns and it's time, comma, charge. If you open it in a spreadsheet, it'll show up nicely with rows. It'll look like this. But we don't want this header because this is going to mess up all the numeric computations. So we delete it and move this line up and save the file again. So now the column headers are gone and we just have the numbers. So I'm going to say data equals CSV read charge measurements dot CSV. We'll see it's a 200 by 2 array. So now I'm going to say time equals data, all rows, column 1. That we can also, I could have done row 1 to row 200, but if I just put a colon there, it means all rows. You could also use this to do, like, let's say I wanted to zoom in and just go from 50 to row 50 to row 60. I could say 50 colon 60 and we do that. But I want the colon because I want all the rows of column 1 for the time. Charge is equal to data, all rows, column 2. Now I can plot time, comma, charge. And you get something that looks like a messy sine wave or cosine function. That looks like sine. And this is the variation in the measurement and the fact that the charge is unsteady. One of the things that you do sometimes with unsteady graph, if you suspect that there's measurement variations causing it, is to use a rolling average. The rolling average where at each point, instead of graphing the point, you graph the average of the points around it. It's been used a lot with COVID-19 tracing and looking at how many new infections there are. Use a 5-day or a 7-day rolling average. So I'm going to try time smooth equals move mean of time, comma, 5. So we're going to use it as a rolling average. Move mean does rolling average of the average. Each point is going to be the average of 5 points around it. And then let's try plot. Oh, I called that time smooth and it should be, yeah. I don't want to do time smooth. That was not smart. I want to do charge smooth. We don't need smooth time. Time is already in exact 0.1 increments. So charge smooth equals move mean of charge, comma, 5. And notice this is why we're creating new variables, because that time smooth is useless. But charge smooth is useful. Now we can do plot time, comma, charge smooth. And you see how it's smoothed out the variation. There's still some variation in there. That can be useful when you're talking about something like an accelerometer sensor on your robot, where there's going to be variations in the measurement, and the smoothing it out gives you probably a better estimation of what's really happening to the robot. So that's this is showing us how to take a data file and get, like right here, getting the individual columns from a data file once you know what those columns are. And when you get your accelerometer data, it's going to be multi-column, so you'll be pulling it out this way. And also showing us how to use the smooth function here. And then I want to No, I think that's it for this video. This will be good for now.